What if I told you there's a simple daily routine that can transform your spiritual stamina and build a faith that's truly unshakable? Today we're diving into the spiritual gym, a practical guide to strengthening your faith muscle, one powerful rep at a time. That spiritual slump you might be feeling. It isn't some personal flaw. It's often just a lack of consistent spiritual movement, like a muscle you haven't worked in ages. Think about it. Modern life is filled with subtle spiritual drains. We've got constant distractions from notifications pinging on our phones, the endless pressure of comparison we feel scrolling through social media, and that always-on hustle culture that leaves little room for reflection. We start to see faith as just a static belief we hold, instead of what it truly is, an active, dynamic force that needs to be cultivated every single day. So, how do we start working out this faith muscle? Every good workout begins with a warm-up. For us, that's intentional prayer. This isn't about just rattling off rote recitations. It's about redefining prayer as a real, direct conversation. It's a time to actively listen, not just speak. And you can fit this into even the busiest of lives. Try micro prayers throughout the day, maybe just a one-sentence check-in. You could use an app for guided meditations during your commute, or even create a dedicated prayer corner in your home, a small space just for quiet reflection. The immediate benefits are incredible. You'll notice reduced anxiety, clearer decision-making, and a sense of peace that you can carry with you all day. Next up in our spiritual gym is strength training for the soul. I'm talking about a deep dive study. It's time to move past just skimming the surface. We need to approach scripture or our spiritual texts, not just for information, but for genuine transformation. How do we do that in our modern world? Well, you could use digital journaling prompts to reflect on what you read. You could join a collaborative online study group to discuss ideas with others. Or you can simply focus on one short, digestible passage each day and really let it sink in. The power of internalizing this wisdom is that it builds your spiritual knowledge base. It equips you with a foundation of truth and insight to navigate life's biggest challenges. Now, for our spiritual cardio, authentic worship and community. And this goes way beyond just a Sunday service. Explore diverse forms of worship that really resonate with you personally. For some, it might be a walk in nature, feeling a connection to something bigger. For others, it could be creative expression through art or music or acts of service that help others. And just as crucial as community, shared spiritual journeys, having accountability partners, and making genuine connections, these things amplify our faith and build incredible resilience. You have to be proactive about building your spiritual support system, especially in a world that can feel so isolating. Find and foster those meaningful connections. So how do you put this all together? It's time to create your personalized spiritual workout plan. The key is to make it sustainable. Start small. Maybe it's just 5 minutes of prayer and 5 minutes of reading. Identify your peak spiritual energy times. Are you a morning person or a night owl? And be flexible. Adjust your routine based on life's demands without feeling guilty. It's also important to track your progress and celebrate the small wins. Acknowledging your growth, no matter how small, is what motivates you to keep going and prevents burnout. The long-term vision here isn't just to build a resilient faith, but one that is expansive, adaptable, and deeply fulfilling for years to come. I hope this gives you a new framework for thinking about your spiritual health. It's not about perfection. It's about practice. Thank you so much for joining me in the spiritual gym today. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a stronger, more vibrant faith. See you in the next video.